Hi, welcome to Endless Nurses World. I hope all are fine. In this channel, we'll study about NCLEX chapters. First, we'll study fluid and electrolyte. So, in last video, we discussed about fluid volume deficit. Those who are not studied fluid volume deficit, go through my previous video. Let's coming to this video, we'll see about fluid volume excess. Excess means what? There is a increased amount. In our human body, how it will happen? If there is any problems in the human body is not able to excrete the human water, body water, or in case of our body having the tendency to retain the body water, if there is any problems occurs, with fluid volume excess will happen. So fluid intake or fluid retention exceeds the fluid needs of the body. Normally our human bodies having some amount of need of water to function vital organs effectively. Then fluid volume excess is also called overhydration or fluid overload. It is otherwise known as overhydration or fluid overload. What is our main goal of fluid volume excess? The first goal is to restore fluid balance. Then second goal is we have to identify the electrolyte balance and to be corrected. Then third one is to find out the causes and to eliminate the causes of fluid volume excess. These are all the three goals. Types of fluid volume excess. There are three types of fluid volume excess. In that, first one is isotonic overhydration. Isotonic means what? Isotonic means some same equal amount of proportion. That is isotonic overhydration. It is otherwise called as hypervolemia. In isotonic overhydration, what will happen? The extracellular fluid compartment will expand. So what will happen? The interstitial edema will occur and circulatory overload will happen. Because of this circulatory overload, the poor cardiac function leads to cardiac failure and pulmonary edema can result. In isotonic overhydration, hemodilutions will occur, but the electrolytes are with a normal limit. Then hypertonic overhydration, it will occur in rare conditions only because of this increased excessive sodium intake. What is happening in the fluid is drawn from the intracellular fluid compartment to the extracellular fluid compartment. What will happen? The extracellular fluid volume expands. Ultimately, the intracellular fluid shift from ICF to ECF. What will happen? The ICF will contract. The ICF will contract. Ultimately, the circulatory overload occurs, leads to circulatory failure. Then hypotonic overhydration. Hypotonic overhydration is known as water intoxication. Water intoxication means what? It is otherwise called as water poisoning. That it means is a disruption. Water intoxication is a disruption of brain function caused by drinking too much amount of water. That is water intoxication. What will happen in this hypotonic? Both intracellular compartment, extracellular fluid compartment, both are swollen. Then excessive hemodilutions occurs. In that conditions, the electrolyte imbalances happen. Then what are the causes of three types of fluid volume excess? First one is isotonic overhydration. For isotonic, there is a inadequately controlled intravenous therapy. We have administered too much amount of fluids through intravenously. Then kidney disease. Kidney is the major role of to maintaining the homeostasis of the human bodies. If there is any problems in the kidneys, we'll have either fluid volume deficit or fluid volume excess. Then long-term corticosteroid therapy. The second, hypertonic overhydration causes means first one is excessive sodium ingestion, rabbit infusion of hypertonic saline, example 3% sodium. Then excessive sodium bicarbonate therapy. In hypotonic overhydration, early kidney disease I already discussed, that is any kidney problems will occur. The polyuria, or decreased urine output will happen. Then cardiac failure, decreased pumping ability of the heart, the fluid overload will occur. Then syndrome of inappropriate antidiuretic hormone secretion. Then inadequately controlled intravenous therapy, replacement of isotonic fluid loss with the hypotonic fluids, irrigation of wounds and body cavities with the hypotonic fluids. Then coming to the signs and symptoms. What are the assessments? In cardiovascular volume overload status, already we are seeing so many patients with volume overload status. So in that we all notify that bounding increased pulse rate, elevated blood pressure, distended neck and hand veins, elevated central venous pressure and dysrhythmias occurs. In respiratory, increased respiratory rate, shallow respirations, dyspnea, moist crackles and auscultation. And coming to neuromuscular, because of the cerebral edema, the altered level of consciousness occur, headache, visual disturbances, skeletal muscle weakness and paresthesia. Paresthesia means what? Abnormal sensation of the skin, tingling sensation, prickling sensation, etc. In renal, increased output, if kidney either increased output or decreased output will happen. In indocumentary, in skin, pitting edema in dependent areas, pale, cool skin. Gastrointestinal, increased motility in the gastrointestinal tract, diarrhea, increased body weight, liver enlargement and ascites will happen. Then coming to laboratory findings, that is decreased serum osmolality, hematocrit, blood urea nitrogen level, serum sodium level, urine specific gravity is also decreased. Then what are all the interventions we have to do and to how to rectify those problems? Means first one is assessment. So we have to assess the patient conditions in system wise. We have to monitor cardiovascular, respiratory, neuromuscular, renal, integumentary and gastrointestinal status. Then second one is we have to prevent further fluid overload and restore normal fluid balance. Then third one is we have to administer the diuretics for eliminating the excess fluids, especially asthmatic diuretics to avoid the electrolyte imbalances. Then restrict fluid and sodium intake as prescribed. Monitor intake, output chart and weight gain of the patient. Then monitor the electrolyte values. If there is any problems in the electrolytes, we have to treat according to that which electrolytes is deficient. So these are all about fluid volume excess. Thank you. If you like this channel, you can give subscribe to me and ring the bell button, and you will receive notifications and give comments also. Thank you so much.